Melody LeVay is taking on Abaddon, the one and the only. Now, this is happening at NYWC Presents Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. You don't want to miss it. We're warning you. You don't want to miss it!
Amity, amity, on the wall. Your facade soon shall fall. Come July 12th, step in the ring. If you have any gall. At Rising Star, I will bury you and seize it all.
I'm doing great. To kick some butt, take some names, or my favorite guy, Roddy Piper, chew bubblegum, kick ass, but I'm all out of bubblegum.
Oh, man. So what do you hope to accomplish tonight?
Plain and simple, dirty deeds. I love you guys. We're brothers, but I hate to break it to you. You guys ain't walking out of here. Us OGs, we're the original gangsters in this place. That's why you see Spider and Nuke on that wall. That's why you see Dickie Rods. Because we're the originals. We're the creators of this place. Without us, this place wouldn't be what it is today. And tonight, we're going to the top again.
All right, I want to get your quick thoughts on NYWC being called NYWE.
Don't listen to Vico. Vico has a lot of talk and a lot of thoughts. He may want to bring this to his direction, but it doesn't matter. We're the ones in charge. The wrestlers. We're the ones who are in this ring killing ourselves. We're the ones putting our bodies on the line. I don't care what he has to say. This is NYWC for life.
Yo, they call me Dank, the lyrical titan. Stepping in the ring, spitting fire, igniting. From the square circle to the booth, I'm dominant. Unbreakable spirit, call me the king, I'm prominent. Beyond the barricade, the podcast bumping. Real talk, no gimmicks, ain't no time for slumping. Grinding day and night, always something to prove. Elevating the game, that's the Dank move. Mic check 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining. Resolute, run deep, instilled the fight. Never back down, always standing upright. In the ring or on the track, same intensity. Delivering knockout blows, lyrically. 1, 2, this ain't no illusion. Dropping truth bombs, causing a commotion. From the canvas to the charts, I'm climbing. Champion mindset, always shining.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dink, and today I have a very special guest. So let's bring him on. The one and the only Leon King joining me tonight.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
What's up, bud? How are you?
I'm good. I loved your little intro. That was fire.
Oh, the
I
intro.
was getting down. Yeah, I was getting down.
The song's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it is. I like the song. I was getting down.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Man, let's start off with some events you got going on. Let's
Lord
talk
have
about
mercy.
this event right here. What's going on here?
Me and Pixie Pulsing, a queer icon in my eyes. I cannot wait for this match. This will be in Waterloo, Iowa.
Okay.
And very, very excited for this one.
Awesome. And then we got Scorch Earth coming up. What's going on here?
Yes. Me and we have an ongoing storyline. This is Gavin Parker. He is my best friend, but he turned his back on me. And this is the first time I get my hands on him since he turned his back on me. So I cannot wait to scorch his booty up.
Oh, man. Don't you hate it when they turn on you?
It's horrible. And it's always me. Why me?
I see. I feel the same way.
Ridiculous.
Next up is Unchained. Tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, Fight Pro Wrestling. This is my debut there. Pretty big event in Iowa. I get to wrestle Alex Rico for the first time, so I'm very, very excited to wrestle him. I know we're going to create absolute magic in that ring, so very, very excited.
Awesome. All right, let's start off with, how did you fall in love with professional wrestling?
Actually, I could say I got into it because of my grandfather.
Okay.
He looked. He had like the Undertaker look,
Hmm.
so he introduced me to the Undertaker, and it was just like from there, game on. Game on.
Okay. Now tell us where you went to go train and who were your trainers during your initial training.
Yeah. Um. Okay. So to begin, I trained in North Carolina for 3 months at a place called Firestar Pro Wrestling. I was trained under LeBron Cozone for 3 months. Loved him, loved the school. I feel like I have a lot of unfinished business.
Right.
So I got to go back and do my training there. I got to finish it.
Okay.
But I moved to Iowa and then wrestled at trained at the Forge Academy under Austin Fouts and
Huh.
Justin Fowler. Uh, Justin, he taught me a lot of the in-ring stuff, and Fouts, he basically gave me the charisma, character. He gave me the direction. So yeah, very, very blessed to be able to call them my coaches.
Awesome. Now where's Firestar? Fire Pro.
Firestar, it's in Greensboro, North Carolina.
I've heard of it before.
Yeah, yeah. I love that place so dearly. I love and miss my friends there so much. I was actually training with Javon Evans and Jackson Drake when I was
Oh
down.
wow.
So Jackson Drake actually taught me how to do a suicide dive. So that's
Oh wow.
but yeah,
That's awesome.
I miss him very, very dearly. Very, very
Awesome.
dearly.
Now let's talk about, since we brought up Jackson Drake, let's talk about the WWE ID program. What do you think of it?
I'm just waiting on my time.
Of course.
Waiting on my time. I feel like I'm so new, so I still have so much to grow and improve. But I know what I've been doing, and I know I've been causing a commotion. So I'm very, very excited to see where I go with this, and I think
Okay.
that WWID could be in my future very, very soon.
Awesome. That's great. Awesome. I hope you reach your goals. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
That's
you
what
so much. Yes,
that's that
I plan on fighting for them until my last breath. So let's get it.
good stuff. All right. Let's talk about, we talk about ID. Let's talk about opponents you want to wrestle you haven't wrestled yet.
Yeah. Obviously, I just mentioned Jackson Drake.
Uh-huh.
He is definitely somebody that is on my radar. Definitely have to get ready for him though. I gotta get my cardio up.
Current Evolve champion.
Yes. So excited for him. So happy for him. Who else do I want to wrestle? Jumping over to Revolver, I really want to wrestle Matthew Palmer.
Okay.
Palmer has been torturing me on Revolver, so I think it's only time that I get my get back.
Right.
It's only time I get my get back.
Awesome.
Who else do I want to wrestle right now?
Any female opponents?
Yes. So I've wrestled Maggie Lee before, but I want to get in the ring with her again. Because me and her put on a banger, and I was very, very green when we had our.
Awesome.
So I've learned a few things, and Maggie's definitely went above and beyond what she was expecting. So I think that now we can pull out some masterclass stuff.
Right.
I want to wrestle Brittany Brooks. I think we would have a great dynamic.
That's my pal, Brittany.
Yes.
She's
Met
pretty
Brittany
awesome.
a few times. She's so sweet.
She's awesome.
I think we could have a really, really fun time. Same with Becca.
Okay.
Becca is pretty fun.
I've seen her work. She's pretty good.
Yes, and Sierra. I'll wrestle Sierra any day of the week if you know who Sierra is. Sierra she's a legend in the Midwest. She's been around for like 10 years, so she's been cooking up.
Awesome.
And down in North Carolina, I've been watching Leah Knight.
Uh-huh.
Leah Knight and Jada Stone. So those two girls are on my radar as well. But soon, we'll get there.
Man, Leon, it seems like you're under the weather.
I am.
I can tell.
So I actually Monday I went to the hospital. I had to figure out what was going on with me. I still have bronchitis and pneumonia at the same time. So
Terrible. I've had
Oh,
both.
it has been awful.
It's awful. Yeah, I know. I suffer from asthma, so I'm prone to get it.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
gotta take care of myself
right, right.
extra, buddy. Man, I hope you feel better soon, buddy.
Thank you, thank you. I've been taking my medicine, so it's slowly but surely kicking in. Slowly but surely.
All right. Serena says she's heard of both Leah and Jada. Okay, Serena.
See,
Good,
see.
good, good. Serena wants to know on the independent scene, what wrestlers do you look up to?
Independent scene.
Well, we talk about Jackson, number one, right?
Yeah, 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 for sure. I think. Let me think. People I look up to. I say I have my mentors out there. Midwest legends for right now.
Okay.
I got obviously my coach Justin Fowler. I look up to him so much. He has given me such a foot in this business. I could not be more appreciative. Uh, Christian Rose. I looked as him as a mentor. Um, Gringo Loco. I look at to him as a mentor.
Uh-huh.
He's such a great human being. I love him so much. Um, who else could I say is a mentor? Mike Hartenbauer. He's a great mentor.
You got a lot of people you look up to.
Yes, yes. Well, like you have to get input from everybody. If you want to learn in this
Sure.
business, you have to learn from the greats. And
Sure.
those men that I just mentioned are like, they're greats. I love them. They tell me so much. They help me with my psychology and everything. So they've taught me so much.
Right. Okay. What do you think of promo work? Like, is it
Ooh.
essential to a business that you can, like a company you're going to be at?
Yes, yes, for sure.
Sure.
I think like the promos you definitely need to get out because it's hyping up your fight. That's how you tell your story, or how you build up your story. Obviously you tell your story in the ring, but
Right.
to build up to that story, you need a good backing.
Yeah.
And I personally believe promos for me and what I've done so far has definitely elevated what me and my opponent are going after. So yeah,
100%.
I think it's definitely a staple.
This has been a topic recently where even Matt Cardona has talked about it. About he doesn't understand why professional wrestlers don't promote the events they're going to be at. He does 100% this and that, and me helping out with this with the Rising Star Women's promotion. It's the same thing. Like, why? What is it so hard to like give us something? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody who has been absolutely killing it, I got to give them their flowers. Miss Larkin.
Yes.
She is one of the best with promos right now. Like nobody is
It's
topping her
better.
right now. She's
Right.
great. She's
I don't know. Brittany promotes every show she's on. I see her stuff.
Yes, Brittany's great. Brittany is great, but yeah, she does promote a lot of her stuff, and she has like the oh my gosh, what was it? Before the Bell? Is that what she's calling
Yeah,
it?
before the bell. Yeah,
Yeah, great. Yeah,
before the bell. Hope to
but yeah,
make
Miss
10
Larkin.
episodes.
Miss Larkin is funny. She has me laughing every time.
Yeah, she seems pretty cool.
Yeah, she is. She's dope.
What's up, Herb? Herb is the owner of SICW Wrestling in Illinois.
What is up, Herb?
Hi, Herb. How are you? All right. Let's see. Leon, if you can sit underneath the learning tree of a legend, it can be living or past. Who would you choose? Ooh, I like
That's
that.
a great question. Oh God. Give me actually okay. A legend.
All right. We'll get to her question in a second. All right. Go ahead. Yeah.
I said
Legend.
a legend, right?
Yes.
Honestly, I might have to go with either Taker or Michaels.
Okay.
Shawn
Both
Michaels.
good choices.
The reason why is because my first wrestling match I ever watched was Taker and Michaels at WrestleMania 25. That was the first match I ever watched.
That was
And
awesome.
those two men just drew me in so much, and the way that they told their story with their characters, it was just a masterclass. So
It is.
I those two right there, if I could be under a learning tree of like how to perform, how to do this, how to do that, how to, yeah, those two right there for sure.
Okay. David says Abaddon does a lot too. He's talking about promos.
Yes. Oh, I
Yes.
love Abaddon. I want to wrestle Abaddon so bad. So bad.
She's gonna be with us this Saturday coming up at Rising Stars Women's Wrestling. So
Yes.
I'm excited to meet her. All right,
That,
let's go to Serena's question. Even though Pride Month is officially over, but we celebrate all the time, which we do. What does being a part of the LGBTQ in wrestling mean to you? Great question, Serena.
I'm going to be really honest. At first, I was scared. I was
Oh,
really, really scared because I didn't know how the locker rooms would think of me. I didn't know what what fans or in crowds would think of me. I actually, when I first entered the business, I was like, I just want to be a bad guy all the time because I think everyone's just gonna hate me. You know,
okay.
and my coach Fouts, he was like, no, let's make you a good guy. Let's give you that challenge. And so going out and being the good guy, um, it opened my world so much because there actually is a lot of love and there is a lot of support out there.
Yeah,
Uh, now, don't get it twisted. There is still so much hate. Like every small town show that I'm in, I'm always getting called some type of derogatory, like some type of name, right?
uh,
And I come to have to accept it because in this business you have to have thick skin, and it sucks to say that, but I mean that's our society nowadays. You know what I'm saying? uh
that's terrible. That in this day and age, we still have to deal with ignorance like
yeah,
that.
but you know what, it's always been around and it's always going to be around, unless people decide to open their minds and actually love one another, it's not going to change. So uh going to these shows and having to deal with that, having to have the thick skin, um, it shows me the love, but it also shows me and it keeps me humble. It keeps me real. A lot
Okay,
of stuff sucks out here, but there's also so much love and support. So being in the LGBTQ plus community while wrestling, it's so much more. You have to be so much more stronger than you think. Uh,
you do.
but I want to change it for the world.
Yeah, and,
I love
man.
I love my support and
I had a conversation with someone about the recently about how like people are treated in the business. It's, it's just man, it's terrible. It really is. Whether you're
it's
straight, you're
crazy.
gay, whatever, it
Yeah,
is always some sort of like drama that
right.
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a thing. Hey, let's come. Let's put on a good show, and let's entertain the fans. That's what
Right.
it should
Yeah.
be all about.
That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? There was a show I just had not too long ago. Um and I was the bad guy,
Mhm.
and it was like a 6-man ladder match. And during this show, I got called so many homophobic things, which is fine. Like as I said, I'm cool with it.
Right. It doesn't make it like people. I think I lost Leon for a moment. Either I lost Leon or I lost myself.
Oh, there we
One
go.
of the two.
Okay. I'm like,
Oh,
hello. I
I don't know if it was you or it was me.
was like, I just seen the loading screens. I'm like, oh, hello. But I there was a part where we had to go out in the crowd, and me and this girl, we had this spot, and I knew the risks. I knew the risks, but I had this girl with me, and I basically kidnapped this guy's girlfriend and was
Uh
gonna
huh.
throw her off a ledge.
Uh huh.
And people were not having it, and I had little kids following me, punching me, pulling my hair, like
Really?
literally like whooping on me, which
Wow.
I'm like, I knew the risks. I knew the risks, but
Right.
it was pretty insane to see. Like I was just like dumbfounded. I was very
Wow.
yeah, it was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. Who were the wrestlers involved?
Oh my goodness, it was a bunch of Iowa boys. So let's see, it was
Huh.
me, Gavin Parker, QC Wayne, um, Adam Love, Wes Wakefield, and AJ Murphy. It was us in a
Wow.
six, and I I was the bad guy at this event. So Gavin and his girlfriend,
Hmm.
I stole his girlfriend away from him and was doing, I stole her and was gonna throw her off a ledge, a 20-foot ledge. And the
Oh
kids weren't
man.
having it.
I bet.
They weren't. But it's so crazy to think like what these little kids will say to you. These kids are ruthless.
Yeah.
And the parents
Yes.
allow it. I'm like, wow, that is wow.
Yeah. It's crazy. Imagine what's the bullying going on in the schools and stuff with some of these kids. Terrible.
Yeah, that's sick.
Bad stuff. All right, let's go into match you want to be in. You haven't been in yet. Gimmick match.
Let me think. Match. A steel cage. Okay, there it is. Steel cage.
Steel cage. Okay.
I've had some fun matches. Like I've had an I Quit match. I've had a ladder match. No DQ matches. You know, I've been there. I've done it. I've even been in a deathmatch scramble.
Oh wow.
I'm too pretty for deathmatch wrestling, so let's just put it that way.
Not for everyone.
Yeah, I'm too pretty. I was in a deathmatch scramble, but I'm too pretty for deathmatch wrestling. So, if you can go watch We Love Wrestling's deathmatch scramble at Berwyn Eagles Club, please go watch that. It was so great. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's steel cage. I've definitely wanted to do. Is there anything else? I'll have to think on that, but yeah, steel cage for now.
Steel cage for now. All right. Company you want to work for, you haven't worked for yet, and we'll talk about the independents.
Ooh, Deadlock Pro.
Okay.
But that to me, Deadlock Pro is like the Ring of Honor of this generation. They are so good, and the atmosphere and the environment, the community that they've created is so powerful and so strong. Awesome. I don't know if you have been to a Deadlock Pro show.
I haven't, but I've heard of it.
Goosebumps every time. Like the wrestling there is absolutely insane. You have to go to one of their shows. Deadlock Pro is definitely a dream of mine to be on. Same with Revolver. I've been on Revolver, but like haven't been able to showcase what I can do on Revolver. So that is definitely another one as well.
Definitely heard of Deadlock Pro. So I mean, hopefully one day, you know. I'm trying to travel more between now and next summer. So we'll see. Right. Let's talk about the big companies. Which company would best fit your style? WWE, AEW, TNA?
I definitely think WWE. I'm very much of a storyteller. I think NXT, I would blossom because I'd be under Shawn Michaels one. And I just love the way that they tell stories in NXT. I think it's so entertaining. So yeah, I think WWE would be the place I would want to go, but I am down for any and every company because I know that no matter what company I go to, we can always create magic, you know?
Right. NXT is on fire, man.
I know they are.
So good. I don't miss any. I watch it every week.
I love that. Yeah, they're so good.
I really miss like having Stephanie and Julia there. They just moved them out so quickly.
I know, me too.
And now look, they haven't used Stephanie in like 2 weeks.
Right.
Like, what was the point of taking her out then? Just leave her in NXT.
You know, like she was gonna flourish down there. Like, yeah.
100%. All right.
Yeah.
Hobbies. What are some of your hobbies you like?
Hobbies. You know, it's so sad to say, like,
no hobbies?
My life now consists of work and then wrestling.
Okay.
So I don't really have time to do hobbies.
That's not sad. I mean, you're busy. You know, you gotta work. Right. Everybody has to work, and your passion is wrestling, so you gotta fulfill your passion.
Right.
But before
wrestling, I was a dancer. I did a lot of dancing. I was actually a hip hop dancer, so that was a lot of fun back in the day.
Awesome.
I also did makeup. I was a makeup artist for a minute. And then I decided to pursue wrestling. I still can do makeup and stuff like that, but like not like I used to be able to. Not like I used to be.
Anybody interesting used to be a backup dancer for? I think I lost Leon again. I lost Leon.
I know. You keep on losing me. I wonder if it's
I keep losing you.
We're gonna go traveling.
Let's go traveling.
Heck yeah, let's go traveling. But yeah, it's pretty pretty cool things going on.
All right. Before wrestling, you said you had a hobby.
Yes, dancing and makeup artist. Those
Okay.
were
So that was it. Okay.
yeah.
Did you dance for anybody in particular? Like anybody that we
No,
know?
I did high school. It was a high school team. So
Okay.
yeah, I captained my high school team. I went to two different high schools and actually was the captain for both. And turns out they were rivals, so it was kind of like
Right.
WWE, WCW, jumping ship.
oh
Horrible.
no, poor Leon. All right. What about favorite foods? What do you like to eat?
Oh my goodness. I'm not opposed to anything.
Okay.
I'm a huge foodie. I love food. So anything that I can get food, like any kind of food. Yes, I love
All
food.
right. Favorite movie?
Huge horror movie guy.
Okay.
So, and that's a loaded question.
Okay.
That's a very loaded
It
question.
is because you could have different genre favorites.
Exactly. And especially like in the horror movies in general. Like there's different genres, there's slasher, there's paranormal,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Conjuring 2 is my
Conjuring
favorite
2.
scary movie because
I love the Conjuring films.
oh my god,
You see that there's the final one coming out in September.
I'm not ready for it. Okay, I'm not ready because I feel like I know it's gonna go down, and it's gonna make me an emotional wreck.
I know. That's the crazy part is they're all based on true events.
Right.
That's
I know.
the crazy part.
I know.
Now I remember, like, I'm up there. I'm 51 now, but back in the day, I remember hearing about them. You know what I'm saying? Because Amityville's out here in Long Island.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
So I'm like, man, I've heard of all this stuff,
Yeah.
and when I saw the films, I'm like, I wish they would have done just the Amity one.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised they didn't put the Amity one into the Conjuring universe. Like
No, they just talked about it briefly in the second one.
in the second one. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do anything like that.
Yeah.
But
you know what's really creepy? If you look at the actual Amityville horror type stuff, there's a picture that someone took, and you can literally see like a kid in the picture.
Oh, you see that? I just got goosebumps.
Have you seen it? Have you seen that picture?
I don't think I have, but I definitely have watched the documentaries and stuff on them. So
look it up. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
someone took a picture, like just taking pictures of the house, and it looks like a kid's coming out looking.
No, thank you.
It's crazy.
No, thank you.
I think we better get out of this situation before we get
That's what I'm
scared.
saying.
Very cool house. Seen it close up. Ooh, okay.
There you go.
If you can make your own stable, who would you put in it?
Oh.
Let's go.
So first I want to say I would love to go see the Amityville house to rebuttal.
I've never been there to see it.
I think that would be sick.
They changed it though. They don't have the same windows. They definitely changed the windows. Yeah. And a friend of mine, a relative, used to live there, and they said they never had any issues.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Good for that. But anyway, all right, go ahead.
Stable. Who do I want in my stable? Who says there's not one on the way? Wink, wink.
Okay. All right.
My dream stable would be Kate and Pierre, Leah Knight.
Okay.
And I could probably say Silent Chaos, which are my friends QC Wayne and Javier Santiago. They're a tag team in Iowa. I could say I would put them into. That would be my dream stable, for sure.
All right.
Just top tier. That right there is top tier.
Top tier.
Top tier entertainment.
All right, let's talk some traveling. Where would you like to wrestle? What states are you want to cross off your bucket list?
I want to go everywhere. Like my goal is to go everywhere. I've only been in the business for about 1.5 years now, but I've already wrestled in 11 states.
Wow.
So I'm kicking it. I'm pushing. I'm ready to keep on going. I have more states that I'm adding this year alone, so I'm very, very excited about that. But I want to go everywhere. Leon King is just not a Midwest name. It will be a Midwest staple, and the whole world will find out exactly who Leon King is. I do know I do I might have some international bookings coming up. So that's going to be pretty fun.
Okay.
Uh, but
That's awesome.
yes, very, very, very excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, good stuff.
But yeah, I want to push myself to be the best. And to be the best, I got to go face the best. So I got to get out there.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. If you could go to one place to go train or learn, where would you go?
Oh,
Yeah, these are tough questions.
yeah, these are great questions.
I just come up with them on the fly sometimes.
Okay, can I give three?
Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like as I said earlier, I have unfinished business with Firestar. I definitely want to go back and get that done and get my names in the history books because
Okay.
you know. I also think Nightmare Factory would be a blessing. Learning from Cody, that would be such a great thing
Great
to.
place. Okay.
Yes,
I
to be
I agree.
learning from there. And I
I'm a big
also
Cody fan.
that Athena runs a
Tina.
down in Texas. Now
Yeah.
here's the cool thing. Okay. I've been to Texas a few times. I met Athena and she was just at Revolver with me. And I actually might get the opportunity to train with Athena and I was fangirling so hard.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, she told me, she's like, well, if you're in Texas, just come by. And I was like, okay, I will. You don't gotta tell me twice.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, yeah. Athena, I would love to learn from Athena because she is absolutely amazing.
Okay. Um, Let me see. All right. Let's go to the last question. What does the rest of 2025 look for you?
Mm. Cheeky. I got some matches that haven't been announced yet, and I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay.
Uh, but there's a person I've been talking about today that I am wrestling later this year. So I'm very excited for that. Um, honestly, wrestling is so unexpected, and you don't know what is going to happen. This weekend I could go do this, and next weekend I'm going off to this place to go wrestle here. It's so unexpected, but I can say like I'm very, very proud of how far I've come and how far I'm going to be going. Um, and I got my first big test in October, and I'm very excited for it.
Huh.
And yeah, we'll see where the road takes us.
Awesome. Good stuff, Leon. Thank you for coming on tonight. I
Yes,
really enjoyed talking to you.
absolutely. Anytime you can hit me up anytime. I'm not doing anything.
All
I
right.
actually have been watching Stranger Things since I've been sick. I've been trying to watch it because
Oh,
I haven't
the new
watched it at
season's
all.
coming out. The final season.
I am on the last episode of season 4 right now, and I'm
Uh,
dying right
it's
now.
good. It's really good. All
Yeah.
right. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
Yes, Leon King on Facebook, the official Leon King, Leon_King on Instagram, and Leon King on X? Question mark. You can find me on X too, but I'm usually on Instagram and Facebook. So
Okay. Awesome. Good stuff. Oh man, somebody's writing to me. Serena, I'm busy. All right, Leon. Thank you for coming on. What about some merch? Where can we get some of your merch?
still coming. I have to get
Okay.
new merch. I my merch has to be perfect, and if it's not perfect, then it's not Leon King approved. So we have to get new stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Good stuff, Leon. I appreciate you coming on. All right. As for me, this Saturday night, I got the inaugural Rising Star Women's Wrestling Show. We're talking about Abaddon. Abaddon will be there. Legit Layla Hirsch, Aaliyah James from NXT UK, Notorious Mimi, who's in NXT. Our general manager is Mercedes Martinez, and we got such a good card here. I'm so excited for this event. Make sure you get your tickets now. NYWC Pro Wrestling, get your tickets. Amity LeVay will be facing Abaddon in a championship eliminator match. Oh my gosh.
That's gonna be such a good match.
That's going to be so crazy.
Huh?
I'll tell you more when we're done. All right. Also, we had to make a little switch. Unfortunately, Gabby Ortiz will not be able to make it this Saturday, but we got another Gabby joining us. Can you guess who it is?
Where?
It's okay if you can't guess. It's okay if you can't guess, because I'm going to
Who?
tell you. Everyone's favorite Nomi, the homie herself, Gabby Forza, will be joining us
Oh
this
my
Saturday at Rising Star Women's Wrestling.
Let's go.
That's going to be quite the show, 100%.
For sure.
All right. Also coming up is Combination Wrestling, which is coming up a few weeks after that. And it's going to be called Queen of the North 6. Hannah Taylor
Ooh.
is making her United States debut on
I
Thursday,
love
July
it.
31st. Me too. And hopefully she'll be able to come on the podcast. We'll see. We'll see. But Combination Wrestling, get your tickets now. She will be there as well as many others, including the PPD herself. Kylie Page will be in action as she takes on Darius Carter.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be quite the show, Combination.
Right.
So we got, of course, Rising Star Women's Wrestling this Saturday in my hometown, Long Island, right? And then Combination, that's what will be next. And then after that, you'll catch me at WrestleCon, Leon. I'll be hanging out at WrestleCon. I'm excited.
Have you ever heard of WrestleCade?
Yes, I have. That's in North Carolina, right?
Yes. I think I might be going this year, so.
That's awesome. Stop by the DNS Wrestling Collectibles booth. They'll be there. And they might have some Rising Star roster members with them.
Hey, period.
You never know. All right. Thank you for joining me this week. I have a special guest coming up. I don't know if I can announce it. Serena, can I announce it?
Oh.
Well, hold on. Serena, can I announce who's coming on? Yes, we want to thank
Of course. Thank you for having me.
We do thank Leon for coming on. All right, Serena, can we announce who's coming on this week? It's a pretty big guest.
Right.
Oh my god! All right, we'll have to wait. Check out the socials. Check out Papa Dank everywhere. I'm everywhere, and Beyond the Barricade. We're on Facebook and Instagram. No Twitter. Serena doesn't believe in Twitter, so there's no.
Period.
But there's a Papa Dank on Twitter. There's a Papa Dank.
It's toxic on there anyway.
Everybody have a good night. Leon, hold on for a minute.